My bags are packed. I'm leaving home. Sharm el-Sheikh, 788 days, leaving behind a lot of fantastic memories, a lot of fantastic banners, a lot of fantastic marks in the earth. That Be Fantastic, Dr. Fantastic was here, and looking forward to the next leg of the journey in Belize. It's January 12th, early morning, and I hired a private car, and the first leg begins. Stay tuned. So, leg one begins January 12th, 2023, with a little prayer music on the way to the airport. So stay tuned. We're going to have some fun today. Cairo. We're going to see a little bit of Cairo today, and then tomorrow's off to Zurich. So let's see what happens today. So I left a lot of great things here in Egypt, in Sharm, Teresina. I left my little mark there with my Be Fantastic logo. You see my posters around town. But my landlord didn't buy in my eco art, which you're seeing here now, I gave him, because I'm not going to carry it with me as I travel around the world. But these are pieces of junk that were thrown away that I made into art, and he bought quite a few pieces. And the ones he didn't buy, I gave to him, and he kind of created a shrine in his Sharm home. There's a couple more pieces. One, I call that one the Flame. I really like these pieces I created out of a reed. Painted them nicely on pieces of wood that were, again, thrown away. So these, what I call eco art, is something that was thrown away, and I made it something beautiful that someone will put in their home, like Ziad has done here. There's two. This is what on top is shells on an old piece of wood. There's the Be Fantastic electric sign that I've had in so many videos. More paintings and reed on the bottom there. Of course, the Sharm, I'm leaving behind the Sharm sunsets. This is at Teresina Beach. The beautiful girls I'm leaving behind in Sharm, great friends. That's Ina there. This is a monument on the way to Hadaba that you'll enjoy. Got great monuments. This is my art installation at Don Costello Ice Cream. There's another little statue I made. Put a heart inside a shell. This is the window to humanity that is at Ziad's place on the outside of his home. Soho is a fantastic place that I've visited many times. Another fantastic sunset in Sharm, and it was really great to see and to live in Sharm and see the fantastic fish and the Red Sea, and it was just fantastic. But it's over. I saw many gas stations being built. I think 4 of them in total. While I was there, this is again Teresina Beach, the most popular beach, the first beach I discovered in Sharm. Farsha, you have to visit Farsha if you ever go to Sharm el-Sheikh. It's the most eclectic place I've ever seen. It's very bohemian, which I am a bohemian, and that's about it. Okay, so I've successfully made it through the tight security they have in Sharm. Whenever you visit Sharm, be prepared for a lot of security. If you're taking the bus between Cairo and Sharm, 3 check spots where they check your luggage and your passport, and in the airport here it was 2 spots where they have to go through x-rays and what have you. But I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice on this segment of the tape today, because I always like to deliver positive information. The first is to never worry, because worrying could kill you. Worry causes stress. Worry killed my mother. So the reason I don't worry is because it's stressful. But more importantly is there was 2 things that could have worried most people. I've been in Egypt here for the last year without a passport. I mean, without a visa, rather. And it's a heavy fine, supposedly. So was I going to worry about a heavy fine? No, because if I worried about it, it would be stressful and it wouldn't change the situation. So I didn't worry about it. And you shouldn't worry about anything, because life isn't that serious. Had I paid a set penalty, which most people get hit with when they don't have a visa here, it would have been money. But they didn't. I only had to pay the $25 visa to get to Cairo, and so it worked out well. So that was the one piece of advice I wanted to give. What was the other one? Worrying was very, very important. Hold on, let me put it on pause while I contemplate. I remember now. The other piece of advice is always be early. And I always, in a job, would give enough time to get a flat tire and to get lost, which I usually do. So it's better to be hours early than 1 minute late because it's less stressful. You got to alleviate stress from your life. It really is important to get rid of stress. It will age you. It will kill you. So be early, and as I was, because I did anticipate some problems with immigration. I had to go through the immigration. I had to go to the police. Luckily, I tell them about Be Fantastic, and it usually lightens the mood and puts a smile on their face. And so I got through immigration. I got through the police. I got through customs. And I got through the airport. So now it's a flight to Cairo, and I get to show my buddy Cairo, which I'm very versed on. Stay tuned. You're about ready to pass over the Red Sea at the Suez Canal. Going underneath it, but I usually I'm going underneath the Suez. The last time I probably been doing this. And here's the memory. I'm talking about myself. And here is the approach to Cairo. Another safe, fun flight. Cairo International Airport. I think there's 12 million people that live here. And let's see what happens today. Okay, Ambassador, what is it, 4016, I think?
Yes, somewhere around
there. Kareem has picked us up at the airport. Yep. And he's a fantastic ambassador. It's great to have friends and ambassadors around the world, I guess. But in Cairo, this is the man. You are the man.
Thank you.
Are you using the word fantastic?
Of course I use the word fantastic.
Of course. Well, you're just saying that because I'm here, but it's okay. So it's a big airport. It's a big city. What, 12 million people in Cairo? Or more?
Yes, it could be more right now.
More.
Maybe around 15 or so.
Yeah, they had sex since I was here last, so yeah. There's more babies. So we're going to check out a little bit of Cairo, maybe. What's your plan today? Do you have any engagements?
Right now, maybe we can go and pick something to eat.
Okay.
Maybe have breakfast somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And then we will see where you guys want to go.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't want to walk, so we just maybe a car tour. Okay, what are we looking at?
Cairo Citadel.
Cairo Citadel.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the one? And I think there's the military museum up there, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I made a video there before.
1,800 before Christ.
So about 4,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So Kareem's father is an expert for 30 years, and not much is rubbed off on you, I guess. But you're telling me about the Saqqara Pyramid.
Yeah, the Saqqara Pyramid is about 2,500 before Christ, and it's located somewhere nearby here. It's the very first building structure ever built on Earth.
That's pretty interesting. Here's the pyramids right in the background, guys. We snapped some pictures of our drive around town. That's, of course, the first shot of the pyramids. Very close. And we had some tea right across from there. It was fantastic. Here is the, I believe it's the military academy, something like that. Just some other, I wanted to take pictures of some of the architecture in Cairo. It's a huge city, and it's got some really amazing structures. This is the Citadel, which I've made videos previously on. It's the fortress that's on top of Cairo that protected it in the past, and it's got a museum inside and aircraft and all kind of military paraphernalia. It's a pretty incredible thing to see. And across from that is there's the bazaar, one of the bazaars, many bazaars and mosques around the city. I was going to say there across from that is the Cave Church. And this is, I don't know what the picture of this is, another, I don't know what the hell it is. And there's the Nile. I always love crossing the Nile. I love saying the word Nile. It's fantastic. This is, I don't know. Oh, the museum, the Cairo Museum. It's the new one. And there's us coming up in the pyramids again and getting closer. I thought this was a great picture. Unfortunately, I think they're going off the market for slaughter, but that's kind of sad, but they look pretty cool. And there it is, the pyramids. And back to Tahrir Square. Okay, so we're at Tahrir Square, And it's just fitting that I spend my last night in Egypt, the same place I spent my first night, which is the Heritage Hostel, right within 100 yards of where we're at now. There's the Hilton in the background and Cairo Museum. And this was, of course, where the Mummy Museum, Mummy Parade, the Golden Parade took place. And it was the highest security place in all of Egypt at the time. It was a pretty amazing experience. I got videos on that. And so I hope you enjoyed the day with Kareem and Klaus. We had saw the pyramids and saw some life of Egypt. If you've never seen what Egypt's like, you saw it today with the horses and the donkeys and the tuk-tuks and the traffic. And 15 million people! 15 million people live in Cairo. Is that incredible? And there is the Cairo Museum right across the street where I'll be spending my last night in Egypt. Hope you enjoyed the day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. My last day in Egypt. We're going to dine on the Nile tonight at the Seagull Restaurant, and I have a great story for you, so check it out. And as you can see, the restaurant is on the Nile. Seafood on the Nile. Okay, I think we had a fantastic day today, but I want to recount a story. I met 4 beautiful young ladies from London who came on the same flight with me to here to see the pyramids. And so we actually, as you see, we saw the pyramids. And as I'm getting my luggage out at the Heritage Hostel, I bump into the same 4 girls. There's 15 million people in this city. How is that even possible? Spent the whole day on our route. You know, life is a series of left and right turns. And every turn you make in life is correct. And that's one of my big sayings. And we had to make every turn precisely right to bump into them on the busiest road in all of Egypt, which is in Tahrir Square. It's really the busiest street in all of Cairo, I believe. And to bump into them, it was just fantastic. And I hope they took my advice in going with Magic Tours, my newest ambassador of kindness. And it's been a fantastic day. We're on the Nile River now. We're going to have a fantastic fish dinner. And I hope you enjoyed the day. I had a fantastic time with Kareem and Klaus. And Dr. Fantastic out.